It was 1983 and Atari was at the height of its success. Everyone wanted their little piece of the pie. You had companies like Quaker Oats getting into the business with its own game division called US Games, and other unlikely companies like American pharmaceutical and consumer goods manufacturer Johnson & Johnson making one of the earliest examples of a promotional game, or advert games, with tie-ins to retail products. This is an example of the latter. Purina's Chase the Chuckwagon is the topic for today's show.
What makes Chuckwagon the only taste dogs love to chase? It's gotta be that great Chuckwagon gravy. The kind of thick, rich, meaty gravy dogs love so much they just have to chase it. Chuckwagon brand dog food from Purina. The great gravy taste dogs love to chase.
Ah, remember that commercial? I sure do. As a kid, I really wanted to go out and get a bag just so I could see that Chuckwagon spring forth. As part of a promotion involving the Chuckwagon line of dog food, Purina contracted video game distributor Spectravision to create a game themed around dogs and dog food. Chase the Chuckwagon is the result. It was written in 1983 by Mike Schwartz and distributed by Purina. And get this, it was programmed in 3 days. That has got to be worth something, right? Not too bad for 3 days. It was available only via mail order by sending in proofs of purchase to Purina. Wow, remember proofs of purchase? Do products still have those? Since this was the only way to get the game, it's fairly rare, and you'd be pretty lucky to have this in your collection. This is basically a maze game. The object of each maze screen is to move Chucky, the dog, through mazes of 4 different designs and exit to the Chuckwagon above. The player has a limited time, 60 or 30 seconds depending on the difficulty setting. If he does not exit in time, he loses one of his 3 lives. To make things difficult, there are 2 obstacles to avoid in each maze. The first is the dog catcher. Sometimes he looks like he's chasing you. Other times it looks like he's drunk on his own power, because if he touches you, you die. The second obstacle is a bouncing object which defies all physics. Chucky will be frozen momentarily if he makes contact with it, which can really hurt you if you want to exit in less than 30 seconds. Okay, this is where I have the biggest problem with this game. And that's with the bouncing objects. You're moving way too slow to be able to avoid that object. And that object gets faster and faster as you progress through the maze. And you get frozen longer and longer as you progress through the maze. So what happens is you spend the whole game frozen in one location, being pounded again and again, until either the timer runs out or the dog catcher catches you. It's very frustrating. After completing each maze, the reward screen appears. A dog dish drops from the Chuckwagon and the player must orient Chucky left or right to face the dish and press the button. If successful, he gets to eat from the dish and scores an additional 100 points. Again, this gets faster as the game progresses. There's no penalty for missing the dish. In conclusion, if you're on the collecting side of games, then having this rare cartridge in your collection is a must. If you're on the playing side of games, well, it's interesting to give it a go, but I doubt it's one that you'll be returning to on a frequent basis. Maybe if he tinkered with the bouncing object, and animated the Chuckwagon at the top, it would add a lot to the gameplay. Did you get this through mail order? Or were you able to pick it up later? Let me know in the comments below. Well, that's all for this review. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment and a like, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. And if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, take care.